Allah, Yahweh. I start over. Samai, Yasser Allah, Yahweh, Al Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Samai, Yasser Allah, Yahweh, Al Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Samai, Yasser Allah, Yahweh, Al Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad. All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashan Wakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahab, Spirit Wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi Camp. All right, and I'm out here at the reservoir. All right, before I start working. All right, I just want to say, hey, the angels are watching us do the works. The angels are watching, you Zaquanium and you brothers, you out here doing these live streams. You go to your special place, your designated place, your place of choice to do live streams. The angels are watching, all right? Now I can't. Now, this particular thing that I'm about to say, I don't know 100% if this man was an angel, but to put two and two together, he might have been an angel, right? This place is called the Reservoir, right? And a couple months ago, when I left the reservoir, I think I left the reservoir. I went to the post office to drop some mail off, and Jake was in line. Was like, "Man, I be seeing you across the spillway." He was like, "You in GMS?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." He was like, "Man, I be seeing you doing your thing." Basically, he named the area by the reservoir, and I'm like, "How can he see me? Like, Alpha? Like, how can he see me?" It's not like he said I be seeing you downtown teaching. He said he named the area out here. Like, how do you know I teach out here? I didn't see you out here. You see? So I just started to entertain the thought of maybe this man was an angel. Because like I said, it's not like he saw me at camp with the brothers teaching. All right. In so many words, it's like he said he see me out here doing my thing teaching. I'm like, damn, how can you. So I put two and two together. There's a possibility that man might have been an angel. Just a little something I want to bring out. But nonetheless, we can go into the live stream, which is the planet Earth will be saved. It'll be delivered from Esau, man. All right. As it says in the scriptures, all right, the physician healeth the long disease. And Esau Edom's kingdom is a dis-ease to the planet Earth, man. All right. And the more I get in tune with the knowledge, the more I sort of detach myself from Babylon, the more I get in tune with the existence, the more I get in tune with, like Elder Yashua says, creation. I marvel at the wonders that the Most High, ultimately Yahweh Shai, well, it was Yahweh Shai, but ultimately the Most High created, like butterflies, the beauty of butterflies, hummingbirds, all right, or how vast the planet Earth is, all right, how the Most High spread out the lands on the planet Earth, all right, the Earth was ultimately, it was a habitation for the Israelites, all right, and really the other nations, they were our servants in this house, all right, and the earth is a house, all right, as it says in St. John 14, all right, in my Father's house are many what? Are many mansions. And you look up the word mansions in the blue letter Bible, it goes into a dwelling. In my Father's house are many dwellings, all right. So earth is a house. It's a dwelling. It's a place where the Israelites dwell. All right. And he made these other nations to be our house servants within this dwelling. All right. Earth is like a palace. It's a house. And he made the other nations to be our house guests. I'm sorry, our house servants. All right. But as it says in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, all right, he made the world for our sakes. All right. So, hey, y'all brothers and sisters have to start looking at the planet Earth like this belongs to us, man. This is our planet. Like that BBC, I think it's BBC documentary series, Our Planet. No, this is our planet, man. You're not subject to the neighborhood that you grew up in. You're not subject to the parameters of the environment that you went to high school in, man. But everything else is outside your comfort zone, man. It's like a dog that's been on a leash so long that when he ventures off to the end of the yard Something in him keeps him from going past that front yard, man. All right? This whole earth is ours. Now, granted, we're in the middle of a pandemic, all right? And we can't just travel like that without going through Esau's prerequisites to travel, which is contrary to our values, man. Contrary to our belief, all right? Putting that thing in us, man. All right? It's contrary, man. But we have to start looking at this thing. This is our house, man. Like certain rap jakes say, the earth is my turf, man. That's a fact. The earth is our territory, man. Who said that, you know, you're subject to your neighborhood? Who said that, you know, you're subject to the environment that you grew up in, man? When we put away the old man, we put away those old thoughts, those old restrictions, man. All right? We put away those old restrictions, man. Okay? And that's what's wrong with a lot of jakes. And I'm not going to get into names, but you have a lot of Israelites. They can't get over the plantation culture. This rap bullshit is plantation culture. This gangster bullshit is plantation culture. They can't shake that, man. They can't be an Israelite without incorporating that nigga energy, man. All right? We have a whole earth to really explore. All right? We're explorers. Okay? We have our history to explore. All right? It says in Genesis 25th chapter that our forefather Yaakov, whom we call in English Jacob, was a plain man, meaning he was righteous, but he was a plain man dwelling in tents. He was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right? You know who else was dwelling in tents? Gad. Gad, man, which is the son of Jacob. All right, one of the 12 sons of Jacob was Gad. Was not Gad dwelling in teepees? Is not a teepee a tent? All right. Don't we have a high holy day called the Feast of Tents? All right. You know, something to that effect. I get the name mixed up, but we have a high holy day, indicative that we dwell in tents, man. Gad was the son of Jacob, and the proof on that, a 1 minute Akim. Hey, Salak Akim, I'm about to take a call. All right, but like I said, Gad dwelt in tents, man, and I do apologize for that, Akim. All right, but Gad dwelt in tents, man. All right, which they call teepees, and the spirit was on me to look that up. Like, Gad did dwell in teepees. You learned that growing up in elementary school, the little teepees, man. But that's a tent. Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You see? So, you know, and that just the point was though, you know, Gad moved all over the place, man. Gad, because he didn't want to be restricted, or he couldn't keep the laws in the land of Assyria. Gad, the northern kingdom, not just Gad, the northern kingdom, Salak, went to the what we call the Americas, man, to keep their laws. But they go to show you the men in the ancient world didn't have territorial restrictions, man. They just traveled, man. All right. This is our earth, man. This is our earth, man. All right. Because Esau put a certain fucking gun line in our mind. Now you can't go to certain places, man. Now, granted, it wouldn't be wise to go to certain places, like, you know, where Esau might make an effort to kill you. Right? But this is our fucking earth, man. It's our fucking earth, man. All right? And then we have a pestilence in the earth that's ruining our earth, man. I'm going to start saying that more. He's ruining our earth, man. And then this grid, this concrete jungle, this motherfucking grid, this motherfucking concrete jungle, man, it stripped you of your access to the earth. Then he marketed the earth back to you. He's selling you an overpriced apple. There we go, the water. Feast of Tabernacles. Feast of Tabernacles. Tabernacles goes back to tents, man. Tabernacle goes back to tents, showing you that Gad was of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Because we had a sincere brother came to the camp, and he was like, look, man, I got a sincere question. How do we know the Native Americans are Indians? Hey, and one clue, one vital piece of evidence is that it said our forefather Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right? We have a high holy day called the Feast of Tabernacle, which means the Feast of Tents, when we would dwell in tents. But guess who else dwelt in tents? Gad, man. And one thing about Gad, he's in tune with nature. He's in tune with nature. We had a brother whom we believe was a Gadite in a camp, and we'll be at camp, and a bumblebee fly by him, and he'll stick his arm out, and the bumblebee just be chilling on him, man. You know? Gad, you know, hey, this is our earth, man. All right? Lately, I've been going on YouTube, and right before I go to bed, I just look up like the planet Earth in slow motion from a satellite point of view. You know, they might have like that ambient music playing in the background, like the incense, man. Because it's like a lion. I'm like a lion looking at some territory. I'm surveying some territory that I'm about to conquer, man. All right? I'm looking at the territory through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashma Shai, man. See, it's bigger than us putting on fridges and saying we Israelites and we feeling cool, like, yeah, we superior. Now we about to, through our big brother Yahweh Shai, we're about to overtake this kingdom, and we're going to have access to the planet Earth, man. We don't know how it feels to have access to the planet Earth, man. All right? You see? And two, a lot of us are going to get kicked out the grid, and they're going to call us so-called homeless. But technically, you're not going to be homeless, brothers and sisters, because the earth is a home. It tells you that in his father's house are many mansions, and those mansions are planets. But that would mean earth is a planet, which means that's a dwelling, which that's the house. So how can you be homeless in a house? All right, well, we, in this modern world, we lack the knowledge to utilize the earth for our survival. We don't know how to take trees. I can't speak for all you brothers, but most of us can't take trees and chop them down and build our own cabins. You know, build our own water channels. You know, but it's all given to us by the earth. Something comes from something. And everything comes from the planet Earth, man. You see? As it says in Revelations, what's that, Revelation 18? Hey, man, I will destroy them who destroy the earth, man. Don't you know all these trees, which these are pine trees, is very prevalent in Mississippi. These pine trees, these trees, they're our oxygen source in the planet Earth. You see? Don't you know this man has something called deforestation? He's choking us out. I downloaded the app on my phone, a weather app. Just as I downloaded the app, it's been giving me alerts saying that the air in your environment is polluted. And I'm like, man, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? You know? Like, okay, thanks for sending me the information. Like, what the fuck do I do now? You see? The air in your environment is polluted, sir. You know, thanks to who, man? Every time I watch Our Planet or Planet Earth, they show these beautiful species of birds or animals, but then they basically say, because of the so-called white man, so many words, this number has dwindled to only a few hundred. You know, I'm like, damn. Well, Esau got us on the news for robberies and killings. All right, you destroying a whole earth, man. What the fuck, man? Let me get these scriptures I think brothers put on the comment board, man. Brother Living Water 144. All right, it says 2 Ezra 16:40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those days, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right. But Gad was like a pilgrim. All right. A lot of Gadites were nomadic. And one thing I know about Gad actually had houses. The teepees, that was for traveling. You see? The teepees was for traveling. You see? That was a nomadic house. And I think it'd be wise that, you know, brothers, sisters, if you got certain videos on YouTube where basically you got, you know, Esau, you know, he's a man of the wilderness, but he mastered putting his whole house in a book bag. So he had a tent rolled up, he had a sleeping bag. You know, even if you don't do it, even if the Most High don't have you in that situation as an individual, I think that's fun, man. I like the thought of your house is where your feet are, man. Wherever your feet land, that's where your house is. You can take everything out your book bag and set up shop, man. It's our fucking earth, man. The gold and silver is ours. The jewels is ours. Because you might say, well, we're not the only ones on the planet Earth. But it tells you, pursuant to 2nd Ezra 6, that really everybody's our servants, man. So every house has the owners of the house, then they have house servants. So the other nations are house servants, man. They're servants in this house called the planet Earth. Somebody has to extract our gold and our silver. Somebody has to grow our food, cultivate our land. Come on, man. You see? It's our planet, man. It's our planet, man. It's our planet, man. You see? And we got a damn thief in rulership, man. We got a damn get rich or die trying type Edomite, again, a damn Machiavellian nation, all right, ruling, man. Okay? It's also said, somebody get that, Babakashah, is that Isaiah 24, the earth is foul under the inhabitants thereof, all right? This is our earth, man. You got, in the scripture says, I would destroy him who destroyed the earth. You got glaciers melting, or you got mudslides, all right? You got millions of acres being burnt down, all right? And that's just the little things I can think of right now in this live stream, man. Because of one nation. Not the East Indians, not the Moabites. You got endangered species. How in the fuck do you have the endangered species, man? You got some called in the Esau, lock your ass away, throw your ass away, lock your way for fighting 2 pit bulls, but he'll have a whole heap of lions and tigers being stacked on top of each other, man. For sports, man. But that's your man's, you see? But God loves everybody, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Okay? You see? But we about to get up out of here, man. All right? But and that's why it says in Sirach 36, make the time short, man. All right, make the time short. Because if the earth is destroyed and we're still in it, then we get destroyed, man. We all gonna have cancer. We all gonna have diseases because there's no nutrients in the soil. That's another reason he destroys the earth, man. Because of commercial intensive farming. Intensive commercial farming, man. You farm on the land year-round, man. The water, brother, Isaiah 24:1. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. And I was just also quoting the earth is defiled, but that's the point I wanted to make, but the water for that scripture as well. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. But the inhabitants that is defiled thereof is Esau, Edom, man. All right? He's destroying the earth, man. He's destroying Aratazah, man. All right? I'm a Aratazah, Mother Earth, man. He's destroying her, stripping her of her nutrients. If she's stripped of the nutrients, then the food that we do eat, the vegetation that we eat, the animals that we eat, they have no nutrients, so we're not being restored. They say that we only eat 1/10 of the nutrients that our grandparents ate when we eat an apple, man. Come on, man. So we're dead, man. We're dead, man. This man has to go. All right? That's why when the destruction comes, it's going to come in the form of fire. Fire is a cleanser. Fire is a cleansing agent. Isaiah 24:5, the water. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. When you see these damn fucking devils, man, I mean, we got to keep our reserve. We don't want to incriminate ourselves, but you got to look at these people like they really fucked up the earth, man. You see? Not only did they put us in slavery, and none of the murderers of millions and millions and millions of people, mainly the Israelites, all right? These people, you looking at somebody, you ever see like you got a dog or something, and he fucks up the tissue in the restroom or something, and like you just like, this is the dog that did it. Right? Esau's that dog that fucked up the earth. He got this stupid fucking look on his face, but he makes an effort to walk around earth like he's some upstanding citizen that's here for the protection of the earth. Man, you destroy the earth, man. So when I'm looking at these devils, I can't help but to notice now, oh man, you're the counselor of the earth, man. You're the problem, man. Esau, you're the problem, man. Yahweh Shai is Captain Planet. I don't know if y'all remember that show, Captain Planet, but Yahweh Shai is Captain Planet, man. All right? But that's pretty much the point, man. This man that turned this earth to a prison planet, man. He has the earth in bondage, man. The earth can't even breathe right now. You can tell the state of the earth. You can tell the estate of the earth based on what it produces. And it has bad production, poor production, showing you that the earth is basically sick. All right, anything that's in this weak state is gonna produce poor offspring. Look at us, man. We're like 5 feet something. That shows you the earth is weakened, man. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai by Shema Kakudash. Give honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessed house there with the elect. Hey, the water for these scriptures you posted on the comment board. And to the next time, Shalom.